Hey guys, First Street Got Myth here again for the not third, second video tonight. Again, I'm rolling with the Fallout theme. One thing I'm surprised I haven't done yet. Fallout 3. Now, this was really the opening for anything that's basically, this evolved Fallout, and Fallout used to be a a turn-based game. It was nothing like a free world, nothing of that nature, but Fallout 3 really revolutionized it. So, and it was a game of the year back in 2006, and it really is a great game. Now, I do have to say, to me, it takes a backseat to New Vegas just in gameplay and in its storyline, and just the fact that I played Fallout New Vegas first, and I pretty much that's like, first baby syndrome. Which are you gonna favor? Your first child? Like that's precious to you. And first Fallout I ever played just registered to me. So now Fallout 3 is a really excellent game. It's just like Fallout, and pretty much it's just complete mayhem and everything of that nature. Um, the story is basically you're a normal child growing up in a vault. Your dad is a doctor. One day your dad just leaves the vault, and that's completely illegal. So he just leaves, and that's pretty much illegal. So the vault goes into chaos. You are pretty much forced to escape there to avoid death. Um, so you leave, and basically you set out on a quest to find your father in the wasteland. Now, your father was setting out to purify all water in the capital wasteland because this takes place in Washington, D.C. So that's another cool feature of it. You get to run around the DC ruins. There's the DC Metro, basically a subway. You can explore the not pool, the governmental mall, which includes like the multiple museums. So there's the natural history, the science. It's crazy. It has a lot of different things to explore. Um, but yeah, so basically, your dad sets out on trying to purify all the water in the waste and give it out to the people. Um, but they're pretty much the antagonists of the game. In New Vegas, it's the Legion. In this, it's called the Enclaves. Um, and or not the Enclaves, the Enclave. And basically, they're the remnants of the uh, U.S. government. Pretty much, they can be compared to the U.S. government, just like the NCR, except like unlike in New Vegas, the NCR isn't a total douchebag, a total bunch of douchebags like the Enclave is. So basically, your goal is to help your father, but things go awry, and you'll just have to play it to pretty much find out how it goes. But first off, factions of the game, really there are only a few. You can only play for one, which is the Brotherhood of Steel. There's really no choice in who you're going to be representing in the big scheme of things. Uh, so there's Brotherhood of Steel, and there's the Remnants. But other key people that play into this are a lot of towns, like a lot of towns actually play into this. But one big thing that you don't see a lot of in New Vegas is there are super mutants up the ass. Now that like they're not really even that hard. Like they can be not really difficult. They can be a nuisance, but they're not like this all. They're not like death claws. And death claws, there are death claws in this too, and there are Yaguai, and there are still ghouls. Ghouls are a lot easier to kill in this, I have to say. Um, and then there's the normal rat, scorpion, mole rat. But in this, they're vicious dogs. Like there's very small differences in their creatures. Okay, so um, some other differences in the game really are oh, there's one main area, but unlike in Fallout New Vegas, I'm comparing this a lot to Fallout New Vegas, but basically there's no one central place besides like unless if you're in a city, but really on the roads of New Vegas, like there's, unless you're attacked by something like the Legion or just pretty much people, there aren't that many just creatures on the road. In this, you can be attacked at any time. There's really no warning. Like, this is a much more, you have to be ready to fight at all times. And what makes it difficult in this is there is no aim down sights. There are no iron sights in this. The aiming system is a lot different. They did not add in fully aiming down your sights until in New Vegas, and it's just a lot different. So if you go from playing Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 3, you're going to have to go through a large transition in how you aim. Really, hip firing and aiming down sights don't make too much of a difference. VATS is really like, if you're trying to make a difficult shot, VATS can be your savior, because that really does help a lot, because it's so hard to aim for like a tight squeeze. But so yeah, as I was saying, main storyline, a lot shorter than Fallout New Vegas. Unlike in Fallout New Vegas, that's like pretty much the storyline is the story. That's a big part of it. That is the biggest part of it. In Fallout 3, there are side quests at the wazoo. It's kind of like more of an Oblivion style. That's, you can get pretty much quests from anyone you talk to, and not anyone, but there are a lot of side quests, and that's what you're gonna want to do to gain levels, and yeah, just that to gain your levels. I'm trying to think. So, okay, followers. Let's talk followers. Uh, there are only 2 followers I've gotten. I don't know who the rest of them are, because truthfully, I have not become as completely obsessed with this game as I have New Vegas. I've pretty much become bored of not bored, but I need to take a little break from it. I mean, it's not the only game I play, but I want to try something else, so I'm playing Fallout 3. The 2 main followers most people are gonna go get if they have good karma, and that's another big thing. Unlike in Fallout 3, where you can, or in Fallout New Vegas, where you can have a separate reputation for different parts of the wasteland. Like, let's say you're loved by Goodsprings, hated by, well, no matter what, you're gonna be pretty much vilified by the Powder Gangers. Loved by Goodsprings, hated by Freeside, loved or neutral with, say, the Boomers. I don't know. Basically, just one karma. There's one karma, one anything, and it basically shows how people are going to view you, how they're going to take to you, and things like that. So, if you have good karma, there is a super mutant named Fox that you can get. He uses a Gatling Razor, and I don't know what else, but basically, I'm trying to think of something that can even come close to comparing to him. There really is nothing. He has like thousands of points of health, and just, it's insane. Like, he won't get hurt. He can kill any enemy pretty much. Like, you can fire upon him with mini nuke after mini nuke, won't die. Just, he's not going down. And then next most popular is probably Dogmeat, and he is the pretty much version of Rex that is not cybernetic. Now, he's just as high in attack and things of that nature, but he will die a lot more easily. And unlike in New Vegas, if you have it on easy, if these guys die, they die. They're gone. There's no getting them back unless you reload a save or something like that. But yeah, there's no just becoming unconscious. No, they're going to be dead, done, and gone. So be conscious of that. Don't do things that will like inflict major damage unless you're willing to throw out your stim packs to all your followers except for Fox, who will never need them. Unless somehow you like fuck with Liberty Prime, that you're not gonna need them for him. But one thing that is a lot different, there, if you get, let's say your follower kills something for you that you never see, like there's a rat scorpion coming up behind you, but you don't see it, and since they have a sensor about enemies, they kill it. You're not gonna get XP for it. Just not. They didn't add that into the game. You're not getting XP for your pretty much assistant killing something for you. So that's kind of a downside to having one, because they will get a majority of the kills, but they're very easy to help complete missions and do things that will gain more, pretty much significant XP. Now let's talk add-ons. I played Point Lookout and Mothership Zeta and not Brotherhood of Steel, Broken Steel. First off, Mothership Zeta, not really that great, not a great story. I mean, it's okay story, but just not really a great add-on altogether. Don't know what to say. There's a unique alien blaster there, a few good weapons, a static baton or something of that, something like that. Just not really something that you need to invest in, but something that I guess if you just want to add on to the game, have something to do, say you finish, and you're just completely done, like I've been done with Fallout, and I'll go on my usual Fallout kick once Lonesome Road comes out. But yeah, so next there's Point Lookout, which is a really good, I do have to say, that's definitely the best of the ones I've played, and I've just heard from, since I haven't played the other two, The Pit and Operation Anchorage, I've heard that's the best overall, and I have to say, besides Broken Steel, it is probably the best I've played. Good weapons, good ammo, new creatures. Since this video is getting kind of long, I'm trying to just sum it up quickly. And lastly, Broken Steel. That just, they did in this what they're not going to do for New Vegas. They completely close off the story. I mean, they don't close off the story, they extend the story. So, pretty much once you finish the main quest, you can keep playing after that. So, that allows you to explore more, raise your level cap, do everything that you've wanted to. So yeah, that's definitely a buy. That's the only one you really need to buy if you're going to be buying Fallout 3, since it is, as you can see here, $9.99, pre-owned, and works just as well as new, and I don't think you can even get new anymore. So yeah, I would definitely consider buying that. I'm trying to think of like any other just closing statements. It is a very good game. I'm not saying that's not as good as New Vegas. I'm definitely saying you're going to want to buy it because it adds almost, because there are things about Fallout New Vegas you won't really get. Like there are parts of it where they either reference the East and the Enclave that you won't get. You'll be like, oh, what is that? But this really can. Plus, it's just a great game overall. Like it'll, again, just like Fallout New Vegas, give you hours of fun. Not hours, probably days and days of fun. And if you're a hardcore gamer who loves quality games, just get it. Not really hardcore, even just if you like quality games. So that's my take on Fallout 3. Definitely go buy it. It's cheap. It's probably cheaper than Old World Blues, which I just reviewed, but splurged to $20. If you get, like, say you get cards from Grandma, $20. Go take that $20, get these two things, and yeah, so that's my take on Fallout 3. Thanks for watching. Bye.